CAF Champions League semi-final time, and this time it's a big game. This is one of the classics of African football, and it's Esperance against Ahly. So who wins this one? Hello and welcome to our African football. So it's another weekend, it's another CAF Champions League fixture, and as I mentioned, it's Esperance playing against Ahly. The game is in two legs, home and away fixtures for both sides, and the one who comes on top will progress to the final. So everything is at stake here in the game between Ahly and then Esperance. When it comes to experience, both sides do not lack it. They don't at all, because in the Esperance side, from their goalkeeper to the attacker, their goalkeeper, they have Ben Sharifa, who has been playing for Esperance since 2009. I'm almost 14 seasons playing for Esperance and playing in the CAF Champions League season in, season out. In defense also, Esperance do have Yassine Maria, who has played in Tunisia, his home country. He's played in, that is, Greece with Olympiacos. He's played in UAE. He has the experience from over the years, and he's back into his home country to play for Esperance Tunis. In midfield, Esperance also do boast of Hussein Koulibaly, who has been playing for Esperance since 2014, also a lot of years in the CAF Champions League. And all these players are mentioned actually nationals for their country. Hussein Koulibaly had some caps for the Ivory Coast national team and very strong in midfield. In attack also, Esperance can boast of Anis Badri, who won the CAF Champions League with Esperance in 2018 and also in 2019 back-to-back before moving abroad. He also has played with Leaue in France. So he has experience from across the globe and also experience in the CAF Champions League. Then also in attack, they do have Ben Hamouda, who is the top scorer for Esperance this season and also one of the top scorers in the CAF Champions League this season. He's been on form for Esperance, scoring about 40% of the goals in the CAF Champions League for Esperance this season. And then accompanying him also is Ben Ahly Romendan, who of course is no new name in the CAF Champions League and also in Tunisia football. He's attracted a lot of interest actually from outside, particularly in the French league. Lots of clubs have been chasing over the years. For Ahly also, they also do boast of the experience right from their goalkeeper, that is Mohamed El Senawi, who has played years and years in the CAF Champions League with Ahly. Has also played with Egypt, was, if you remember quite recently, in the 2021 Africa Cup of Nations. He was the hero for Egypt before he got injured and had to be replaced. In defense, they do have Mohamed, who has actually proven to be more than enough for Ahly this season. Not only has he been superb in keeping opposition teams shy of the Ahly goal, but also he scored two goals, two very important goals actually, because his two goals really contributed to driving, that is, Ahly to this stage. In an attack, they can boast of Karabakh, who has played a lot of years for Zamalek before he switched to, that is, Ahly. This season, he has 4 goals for Ahly in the CAF Champions League. Also, Persital can be boasted of for, that is, Ahly. He has provided the most assists for Ahly this season, 4 assists in the CAF Champions League, and his assists have actually been integral to pushing the team to this stage. So a man they can really count on. Pejani Sassi is a former Esperance player, and he had his thoughts on the game. He says that whenever I speak to my close friends, I always tell them that once Ahly reach the knockout stages of the CAF Champions League, their performance changed drastically. They become a different side, and it's become so easy for them to reach the final and win the title. In the head-to-head vein, well, Ahly have a huge advantage, a very, very huge advantage, because in the last 10 games these two sides have actually played, Ahly have won 7. Yes, 7 of the last games. So 70% of the games they've played between Ahly and then Esperance has been won by Ahly. Esperance have won just one of their games, and then 2 of them have been draws. But surprisingly, the only one Esperance won was in the 2018 final, the second leg, which they beat Ahly by 3-0 in Tunis to win them the 2018 CAF Champions League. So when the stakes are high, they do know how to deliver. But the last time the two sides met was in the 2020-2021 CAF Champions League semi-final, this same stage. It ended 4-0. 4-0 advantage, that is Ahly. They won 1-0 the first leg in Tunisia, and then they beat Esperance by 3-0 in the second leg in Cairo. So Ahly really do have the advantage in this fixture. The game is at the Stade Olympic Stadium, that's in Rats in Tunis. And I'm sure you do know that Esperance will be playing this game behind closed doors because they've been banned for 2 games by CAF because of fan behavior in their quarterfinal clash between Esperance and GS Kabylie. So this game is behind closed doors, and Esperance themselves in recent times have been going through a lot of tough times. The last game they played was in the Tunisia League, and they lost by 1-0 against Club African. So they really need to bounce back. Esperance already has 7 points behind in the Tunisia League, and they look very unlikely to win it this season because 7 points behind, and there are just 8 games to go in the season. So if they want to redeem themselves, it will have to be through the CAF Champions League. Ahly, on the other hand, have been superb. In their last 10 games, they've lost just one. And the one they lost was the 10th game they played. That was against Mamelodi Sundowns a very long time ago. So in their last 9 games, they've actually won everything except one, which was their last game, a 0-0 draw against Raja Casablanca in Morocco. And if you do know, in Morocco and Casablanca, winning there is not easy. So even to get a point, a 0-0 draw in Casablanca is a huge deal. Apart from that, they've won 8 games consecutively. So Ahly come into this game with the better form. They also do have the better head-to-head record. And Esperance, unfortunately, are playing the game without fans. It's going to be difficult for Esperance. All the odds are against them as of now. But we wait to see on Friday night who picks the win